Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday, August 18th, 2025, a little after 3:30. And here at Forex Smart Trade, we help people become profitable currency traders. And we do that by teaching you how to trade with our simple but highly predictive proprietary trading indicators. And we are so confident in how well they perform and in our ability to teach you to use them that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money. So let us see what we've got this afternoon. And we first need to start by listening to this guy, and then we'll be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We've got recorded videos. We've got group training sessions. We've got these live trades. I do 3 a week. This one that we're at now, I do one tomorrow morning at 6:30 and also Thursday morning. Every morning at 10:30, I send out a trade. I just kind of scan the market. And if there's a trade there, I send it out so that you can see that, hey, you can just pick a time, look at the chart. And if there's a trade there, you can take it. This morning's trade closed profitably every day around 4:15, Monday through Thursday. So long as it's not a holiday, I send out a trade setup that's supposed to close during the evening. When you become a member, we have live trades every morning at 10 a.m., every afternoon at 6 p.m. And then we also send out a trade pattern alert around 9:30. They do a live session so you can see them actually figure it out. If it doesn't happen within that 30 minutes, they send it out as soon as the setup is there. I like to work off of a little checklist because as you get old, you forget things, and this makes sure I don't forget anything. During this session, I kind of focus strictly on finding the trade and don't take questions, but questions are good. Questions are great. Questions are how you get better. I'm happy to do questions. If you just schedule some time with me, hop on my calendar, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, or you can try calling me. It's harder to just get me on the phone because generally I'm doing something. I also, former life was a university professor, so I do office hours every Wednesday at 3:30, where you can click on the Zoom link and come ask me questions. Every morning you should refresh your green chart. Clears out the memory and picks up any updates they might have done. A good habit, whether you're trading with us or trading with someone else, go back and look at the trades that didn't go the way you wanted. Look at the game film, figure out what's wrong. With our simulator, you can go back in time and look specifically at what the chart was telling you at that time. And more often than not, you will find a reason why the trade didn't go the way you wanted. And the more times you are able to keep those notes, the less unforced errors you make, and the less unforced errors, the higher your accuracy. We are technical traders. We're trading based on the price action. But news also does impact currency prices. So we want to know what news events are coming up so that we can trade around them. I like to figure that out on forexfactory.com. Breaks it down real easy. Yellow is low impact. We ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact. I tend to ignore those, but you can trade around them. And red, which is high impact. These are guys I want to trade around. We don't have any coming up in the next little bit. Next one is tomorrow morning at 8:30. Any trade that we take now will be closed well before then. So we've got clear sailing. What happened here? The trade I am going to do is something called the 10-point trade signal. I like to take it on a 1-hour chart. When we coach you, we're going to ask you what's your availability to trade, what hours you're going to be trading, what's comfortable for you, what your kind of risk preferences are, and we will design a customized trade plan for you. This was the one that was that I liked. On a 1-hour chart, trades are worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot tends to be 11 pips. If I can do that a couple times a day, I am doing terrific. And it allows me to get in and out of the trade within 1 to 3 hours off a 1-hour chart. So I am looking at the chart I'm going to be trading off of today is something called the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It is a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. These are all US-based pairs on this first chart. And I am there are 3 sections to the chart. This middle section we call the majors and minors. This top section we call the TNTs. This bottom section we call the pressure. I start with the middle section of the chart, and I am looking for situations where the lines start. Well, this red and green line is the major indicator. This black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. I am looking for situations where the lines have started out oversold and are going up like they are here. I'm looking for 4 things. 1, they're oversold. 2, all the lines are going up. 3, that the green line has crossed over the red line and the gray line has crossed over the black line. And 4, I want the slope of the green line to be better than 45 degrees. And you can see when that happens, you start to get green candles. In this case, we've gone from oversold to overbought. So I will generally not consider a trade if the green line has gone past this halfway mark here. So this one is overspent. Euro USD, oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross, greens on top, grays on top. Good steepness on the green line. It's better than 45 degrees. And it's just at the halfway mark, just a little bit more than halfway. So I would, this to me is a nice setup. When I see what I want here, I jump up to my TNTs and I count how many lines are supporting the buy signal here. Thin orange is going up, thick orange is going up. The blue lines are inversely related, so when they go down, that means buy. So thick blue is telling me buy, dotted blue. So all 4 are telling me buy. My pressure, I want these lines either going up or I want the green line on top. I do have the green line on top, and the green line itself is going up. Red line's going down. So I've got sideways pressure with green on top. So this is a point. So I have all the points I want. 1 point, 4 points, 4 points, 9 points. When I see this, I jump over to, I have a confirmation step. And that confirmation step is to look at a full chart. A full chart, rather than showing me multiple pairs, is showing me one pair, Euro USD, with multiple time periods, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour. And I want the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart. I want these lines to be oversold. They don't have to be going up. Like this by itself is a good buy signal. But I want them going up. So it is on the 2, it is on the 4. So I have my confirmation. The next step is, what is this trade worth? Now, my only issue is, what time of day is it? I want one of these markets to be actively trading. Europe, it's 6 hours. It's 9:30 at night. So nobody's trading in Europe, and we're at the end of the U.S. day. So I want this trade to happen within 1 to 3 hours. And in 3 hours, nobody's going to be trading in the U.S. So because of the time of day, I'm going to pass on this. But that was a good setup. This is a good setup. But again, Europe, Great Britain is 5 hours away. So, they're in the pubs now. But everybody's going up. We got all 4 here. We got 3 of the 4 here. We've got down pressure with green on top and greens pulling away. So a point, 4 points, 3 points, 8 points. Each of these sections measures something different. So when all 3 agree, that's a high probability trade. But again, because of the time of the day, I'm going to pass. Now, in a little bit, when I send the overnight trade set up, I'm looking at the day chart, not the 1 hour chart. That's why it's okay to take that trade. But here, on a 1 hour chart, no way. Dollar Canadian, dollar oversold going down, so we're not interested in that. Dollar Swiss franc, just good setup. 3 out of 4. Not only do we have red on top, but we've got down pressure. So this is terrific. Nice setup here, but because of the time of day, I'm going to pass. Dollar yen. The lines are going up, but we're past the halfway mark, and the slope is less than 45 degrees. So don't like that. Let's go to another group of 6. This 6 is non-US pairs. Euro pound. We've got overbought and disagreement. Australian dollar, yen. We're almost overbought here. It's gone too far past the halfway point. Euro Canadian dollar, I don't have everybody really going up. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, I've got disagreement between the majors and minors. Pound yen, oversold, everybody's going up. Double cross, grays on top, greens on top, and good steepness on the green line. Only got 2 of the 4 here. Thick orange is going up, thick blue is going down. I want at least 3 of the 4 here, so I'm going to pass. Also, I don't have the pressure. Euro, Australian dollar, and nothing here, so let's go to our next grouping. Canadian dollar, yen, overbought going up. Euro, New Zealand, disagreement. Pound, New Zealand, oversold going down. New Zealand yen, overbought going up. Gold USD. Oversold, everybody's going up. Double cross. Steepness is okay. So I've got all 4 here. Only thing I don't like here is I don't like it when the green line is so far away from entering the channel. I want it to be closer to entering the channel. Because see how it's been hanging out down here for a long time, for many hours? So that scares me. And then if you look at the TNTs, we don't have any. We don't have a single TNT. We do have green on top here. We do have green on top, but this is no good. Disagreement between the euro and the Swiss franc. So let's go to our next group. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Now, because we're trading on a 1 hour chart, I want one of these to be actively trading. Canada's kind of like Canada's time zones are the same as the US. So it's the end of the day for Canada. But Australia is approaching 6 in the morning. So it's trading time in Australia. So that's good. So oversold, everybody's going up, double cross, good steepness on the green line, 2 oranges going up, 2 blues coming down. So all 4 are telling me buy. I've got weak down pressure with green on top, and it's pulling away from the red. So 1.4 points, 9 points. Let's do our confirmation. Confirmation on the AUD CAD. I want oversold on both the 2 hour and the 4 hour. I've got oversold here. I've got oversold here. Reason I want both of these oversold is if this for some reason weakens, I can still pick the trade up off of the 2 hour and 4 hour, and there's less of a chance of it going down and me being stopped out. So I've got my confirmation. Now, on some of the trades we take, the take profits predetermined. It might be 3 pips, 5 pips, 11 pips. It might be some percentage of the ATR. This is a trade where you need to figure out what it's worth. So to figure out what it's worth, I want to go to a clean chart. And I was looking at this. Oh, no, that's not it. Canadian CAD. Let's see if it's here. No. Let's see if it's here. AUD CAD. All right, perfect. So we are looking into, now the question is there's 2 things I want to know. One, where's the support and resistance? Support and resistance are kind of where the candles seem to naturally stop. And since I'm trading on a 1 hour chart, I want to trade within the current support and resistance, because that'll allow me to get in and get out quickly. Because the more time the trade is open, the more risk I'm exposed to. And then I want to know what the trend is, because the trend helps me determine how many pips I want to take. So here we've got kind of an uptrend. I'm not sure if we call this a downtrend or not yet. But to look at my support and resistance, you can see it kind of stopped here, stopped here, stopped here, stopped here, here. And on the upside, it seems to be stopping here. So these are the spots that I want to trade within. And I want to know how much room I have from where I am to where the line is. So here, we've got 10 pips up and 3 pips down. 10 pips up and 3 pips down. Mm-hmm. Let's look at the signal one more time. All right, we're going to take an 8-pip buy, on the AUD CAD. 8 pips. You can take that in your simulator, or if you're trading with MetaTrader 4. This is a demo account. It's got 12,800. You can see from this morning we took the trade at 10:30 Canadian dollar yen. It closed profitably. So AUD CAD. Let's see if we've got this open here. AUD CAD. Let's bring it down closer to here. Let's make it a 1-hour chart so we're looking at the same thing. Spread is about a half a pip. So we're going to go for 8 pips. So I'm going to go to new order. Oops. My lot size is a function of how much I have in here. So we are trading at 200 to 1 margin. So the rule of thumb is move this over 4 spots. So 1.28. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it, but I'm going to just take the 1.28. We're going to do market buy. It records it. We right click, go to modify. We're going to go for 8 pips. 8 pips is 80 points. You just add an extra 0. I click the little blue button. It does the math for me. And we'll use a 3 to 1. So that's 24 pips, which is 240 points. Add an extra 0. Click the little red button. It does the math for me. Then I click this big blue modify. And it drops it in. We actually can lower this. We don't need this much. Let me just we're going to move this up. All right. So we did a buy for 8 pips on the AUD CAD with a take profit of 0.89733, 0.89733, a stop loss of 0.89487, 0.89487. I expect this to close by 9 p.m. I know I said it's a kind of a 1 to 3 hour window, but it's different because we're in the last trading hour. We're going into the last trading hour of the day. So between 5 and 6 o'clock, that's kind of dead time. And then trading picks up again at 6 p.m. So I'm counting the 3 hours from 6 p.m. Let's see if we got anything else. Here, the miners got the oversold and are going up. Everybody's going up. The green is right at halfway point. I don't mind that the miners have kind of run through. So I got all 4 points here, 2 oranges going up, 2 blues going down. So I got 4 points here. And I've got up pressure. Both lines are going up with red on top. So 1 point here. Let's do our confirmation. That was Swiss franc yen. Now, again, it's approaching morning in Japan, even though it's evening here. But look where Look where our lines are at on the 2 hour. They're overbought. I want them oversold. So these lines are up here. When the lines are up here, it's easy for them to turn and start coming down. So even though this is a good signal, I don't have the support that I want over here. So I'm going to pass. Kind of more than halfway. Oversold going down, disagreement, and disagreement. All right, gang. So we took one trade on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Take profit is 0.89733. Stop loss is 0.89487. Expect this to close by 9 p.m. If you want to learn to trade, you want to learn to do anything, the best way is find somebody who's good at it and get them to tell you what they're doing. That's exactly what we do, and we're so confident we can make you good at it. We're not just interested in selling you a course. We will mentor you and let you trade with our money so that, we make money when you make money. So our incentive is aligned with you for you to do well. Got any questions, just get on my calendar, and we will see you. I'll be sending out the overnight trade in just a minute, in 10 minutes or so. And hopefully you can join me tomorrow morning at 6:30. All right, bye-bye.